Good morning on this Martin Luther King birthday holiday day. It's Monday. It is the 19th of January today, and Tim Keller is still uh, speaking about or drawing truths for us from the prodigal son parable that Jesus told. Yesterday, which Sunday, would have been entitled "The Elder Brother's Anger." And I'm sure we're familiar with that. We've all heard and read the story of the prodigal son repeatedly. But today, so we're going to not get caught up a day behind with our devotions. We'll go to the January 19th one for today. It's entitled Two Ways to Rebel. Two Ways to Rebel. And he quotes the older brother here from Luke 15:29. But he answered his father, "Look, all these years I've been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. You never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends." He's a whiny older brother, I guess. What did the older son most want? If we think about it, we realize that he wanted the same thing as his brother. He was just as resentful of the father as was the younger son. He too wanted the father's goods rather than the father himself. However, while the younger brother went far away, the elder brother stayed close and never disobeyed. That was his way to get control. His unspoken demand is, "I have never disobeyed you. Now you have to do things in my life the way I want them to be done." He didn't appreciate everything his father had given him, I guess. The hearts of the two brothers were the same. Both sons resented their father's authority and sought ways of getting out from under it. They each wanted to get into a position in which they could tell the father what to do. Each one, in other words, rebelled in their own way. But one did so by being very bad, and the other by being extremely good. Both were alienated from the father's heart. Both were lost sons. It's a shocking message. Careful obedience to God's law may serve as a strategy for rebelling against God. And I guess Tim Keller by that means we can go around doing all the good things we're supposed to be doing, trying to do what God has said is the things we should do. Um, and maybe it reflects on those who Jesus uses in some of his teaching as those who come up to him and say, "Lord, we did this and we did that." And his response eventually is, "Depart from me, I never knew you." It wasn't that they loved him for who he was, they loved him for what he could give them. And let's be honest, a lot of people who claim the name of Christ only do so because they think it guarantees them special blessings and a special place in heaven and all those different kinds of things. They're being selfish in it, which is what the older brother showed. His true colors was, "I'm doing all this hard work around here so that, hey, old man, when you kick off, I get a bigger chunk because you already gave my younger brother his inheritance." I can see that. I can sense that those were something he was thinking. He was probably happy that his younger brother left home because now he's got it. He's only the only inheritor left there for his father. So he's probably thinking, "I'm going to get all that's left here. I get the rest of the inheritance." And it's a way to rebel. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to ride it out. I'm going to keep making myself look like a good boy. And when the time comes, I get the whole inheritance that's left. And that's a way to rebel. That's a way. And again, it's we're warned about it a couple of different times in Paul's writings. that we not think more highly of ourselves than we ought to think. We don't want to fall into, as happened here, the older brother comparing how good and wonderful he is as he sees himself compared to his younger brother, who he was just shocked at, would ask for his inheritance early and then come home and expect that he's going to be welcomed. But he was welcomed very much by the father. And meantime, he stayed out in the field. The older brother stayed out doing his job, just having a big old pity party for himself. God blesses us with so many things. I don't know how we can ever be unhappy that he didn't give us that one other thing that we really wanted. Just like as kids, we did at Christmas, we'd make a list. What do you want for Christmas, Don? Oh, I'd like this and I'd like that. And then you get a couple of them, but there's this one other thing you really, really wanted and you didn't get it. And it makes you not able to appreciate the things you did get. And I'm afraid that's what the older brother was doing with his father in this parable. He was unhappy that he didn't get what he wanted from his father. It's a bad attitude to have. It's certainly a bad perspective to live our lives through. For it is indeed one of the ways the devil gets us off focus and gets us taking the wrong path. Enjoy the day today. I don't know if you get the day off from work or not. I know the banks will be closed. Probably no mail delivered today. But enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Blessings to you today.